Good morning everyone. Welcome back to our English class. I, Pragnesh Rawat, your English teacher, going to continue our first lesson, Who Did Patrick's Homework? Hope you all have done your homework and maintain your notebook in a systematic way. Children, don't forget to maintain index page. Okay, now let's have a quick recap of our first session. As you all know, Patrick hated doing homework and a little careless about studies. But he loved to play hockey, basketball and Nintendo. One day, Patrick found his pet cat, was playing with one doll. But with Patrick's great surprise, it wasn't a doll. It was a small size man, an elf. When Patrick helped an elf from cat, the elf promised him to grant him a wish. Patrick was very happy and believed that he was very lucky. Now, let's see what happened next. So, he said, only if you do all my homework till the end of the semester, that's 35 days, if you do a good enough job, I could even get A's. So in first paragraph, he means Patrick asked the tiny man to do all his homework for 35 days. Why? Can anybody answer? Yes, Patrick doesn't like homeworks. Second slide. The little man's face wrinkled like a dishcloth thrown in the hamper. He kicked his legs and doubled his fist, and he grimaced and scowled and pursed his lips. Oh, I am cursed, but I will do it. See children, here we have few new words. Let's have a look on new words. First, dishcloth, dishcloth, dishcloth. A cloth used for washing dishes. Second word is hamper, 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 a basket with a lid. Then grimaced, scowled and pursed his lips. Altogether, grimaced, scowled and pursed his lips means showing anger and disapproval. So friends, here the elf showed his dislike, but he agreed to keep his promise. Next slide. And true to his word, that little elf began to do Patrick's homework. Except there was a glitch. The elf didn't always know what to do and he needed help. So new word, glitch. Glitch, glitch meaning a fault or a problem. So here an elf has started to do Patrick's homework. But there was a problem, and the problem is the tiny man doesn't know what to do. So he always needs Patrick's help. Next slide. Help me, he would say, and Patrick would have to help in whatever way. I don't know this word, the elf squeaked while reading Patrick's homework. Okay, new word, squeaked, 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 meaning to make a short, shrill voice out of nervousness. So children, the elf got confused with the new words in homework. So it started squeaking. The elf was squeaking. Help me, help me. Next. get me a dictionary. No, what's even better, look up the word and sound it out by each letter. Who said this sentence? Yes, an elf. Elf said this sentence. Get me a dictionary? No, what's even better, look up the word and sound it out by each letter. So here our little friend means our the little man elf need help from Patrick to look up the dictionary and sound out each word by each letter. Next. When it comes to maths, Patrick was out of luck. What are times tables? The elf shrieked. We elves never need that. New word, children. Shrieked. S-H-R-I-E-K-E-D. Shrieked means gave a high pitch cry. Then another word, elves. Elves is a plural of elf. E-L-F. Elf and plural elves. So elves don't need times table. Okay. So this thing means this timetable is totally new for an elf. So why? Elf become very angry. You can see in picture. See, the elf is very angry. Next slide. And addition and subtraction and division and fraction. Here, sit down beside me. You simply must guide me. Elves know nothing of human history. To them, it's a mystery. So the little elf, already a shouter, just got louder. Go to the library. I need books, more and more books. And you can help me read them too. So the elf knew hardly anything about maths, English and history. He needed help. The elf needed help. Patrick consulted the dictionary. He had to sit beside the little man to guide him. He bought many books. He brought many books from library, and he worked very hard to solve all his problems. Means elf's problem. Next. As a matter of fact, every day, in every way, that little elf was a nag. Patrick was working hard than ever and was it a drag. So we have two new words. One is nag, N-A-G, nag. Nag means troublesome. Okay. And another word is drag, D-R-A-G, drag. It means dull. Okay. Now see the explanation. So Patrick was working harder than ever. Staying up nights. Next. He was staying up nights, had never felt so weary, was going to school with his eyes puffed and bleary. Okay, many new words. Yeah, let's see first one. Weary, W-E-A-R-Y. Weary means tired. Second one is puffed, P-U-F-F-E-D. Puffed means swollen. And bleary, B-L-E-A-R-Y. Bleary means dim. So as you all know, our friend Patrick was doing homework late at night. Okay, so his eyes became swollen. Next. Finally, the last day of school arrived and the elf was free to go. As for homework, there was no more. So he quietly and slightly slipped out. So he quietly and slyly slipped out the back door. So new word, slyly. S-L-Y-L-Y. Slyly means secretly. Finally, the elf was free because he had completed his homework. So he slipped out the back door secretly. Next. Okay. So finally, Patrick got his A's. His classmates were amazed. His teachers smiled and were full of praise. And his parents, they wondered what had happened to Patrick. Next. He was now the model kid. Cleaned his room, did his chores, was cheerful, never rude, like he had developed a whole new attitude. So in these two paragraphs, children, we have seen that the Patrick, he got his A grade. He got A grade in all his subjects. And his classmates, teachers and his parents wondered as to what had happened to him. Everybody was amazed at this change in Patrick from a lazy boy to an achiever. From a lazy boy to an achiever. Okay. Now last paragraph. You see, in the end, Patrick still thought he would meet that tiny man to do all his homework, but I will share a secret. Just between you and me, it wasn't the elf. The Patrick had done it himself. Okay? So children, though Patrick thought that his homework was done by the elf, but in reality, it was Patrick. It was Patrick's own hard work. He did his homework himself. So friends, it is true that self-help is the best help. Let me repeat. Self-help is the best help. Okay? Next. So before vocabulary, so first of all, tell me, did you all like the story? Yes, me too. I have learned a lot from this story. Okay, now let's have a look on some new words. Hamper, a basket with a lid. Grimaced, scolded and pursed his lips. Means showed anger and disapproval. Glitch, a fault or a problem. Squeaked, made a short, shrill sound. Shrieked, gave a high-pitched cry. Mystery, puzzle. Nag, troublesome. Weary, tired. Puffed, swollen. Bleary, dim, slyly, secretly. And chores means daily work. So children, note down these new words in your classwork notebook and go through question answer. I'm attaching with this video lesson. Okay. So open next Word document. There is one Word document. So open that Word document and write all the question answer in your notebook neatly. Okay. Thank you children. Thank you very much.